Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon, and this is another episode of Behind the Enthusiast. Today, we're looking at the 2022 Harley-Davidson Cruiser lineup. There's a lot to go through, so let's get into it. The Iron 883. It's a great entry-level bike, and this year it is going to be starting at $12,499. New for this year, however, is a surcharge of $400. This is going to apply to every bike from Harley. So for the Sportster, it is going to be another $400 on top of that current price. Now, just so you guys know, ABS is going to be an additional $650, and security is $395 on top of that as well. So basically, you're going to be looking at a bike that goes from $12,500 plus $400 plus $650 plus another $400, and it's just going to keep adding and adding. And it might seem a little overwhelming with the price. However, they make it really easy when it comes to choosing your paint. So this year, your choices are black denim, you have white sand pearl, and my personal favorite, gunship gray, which was actually a CVO color. Don't tell any CVO owners that, because they're probably going to lose their minds. CVO colors are very special, coveted colors, so to find out that a Sportster has that color being used now, ouch. So, aside from that, the Sportster, Iron 883, Cruiser, I'm still getting used to that. It is a blank canvas. You know, for most people, this is their entry-level bike. This is their first Harley-Davidson. And for the price, it is a great bike. They hold their value really well. And considering they're on the way out, as I predicted, in the next 2 to 3 years, if you want one, now is a great time to grab one, especially the gunship gray, which used to be a CVO color. It looks stunning in that color, if you ask me. I'm not a fan of the black denim, and the white sand pearl is probably... Ooh, that's a toughie. If you like it, by all means, but for me, it just doesn't work. But, like I said, blank canvas. You literally can do anything to these bikes. With the Iron 1200 no longer available, your only option is to put a 1200 conversion kit into this when you're ready, of course, and you can always put mini apes on it, you can change the exhaust, you can put an air cleaner on it, and you can put the tuner on it to complete stage 1, which most people end up doing anyway, just to feel that, you know, rumble and 5 to 10% increase in power, so why not, right? But again, this is a entry-level bike. It's for beginners. You know, even if you're switching from, let's say, a 400 or 500cc motorcycle, maybe even a Japanese model, and you're switching over to Harley for the first time, an 883, I know some people are going to say that it's a little slow, but trust me, if there's one available to test ride, try it out. You are going to love it. So, hopefully you guys can make your own decision on that with the details I just provided you with. Making the cut for 2022 is the 48, coming in at $13,999 Canadian. Yes, you're going to have that $400 surcharge once again, ABS $650 extra, security $395 extra. However, there's nothing wrong with this bike. And you also get vivid black. Unlike the black denim for the Iron 883, you get a gloss paint to choose from. However, here's the catch. The other two options for color are going to cost you an additional $450. First up, we have Reef Blue, which, to be completely honest, it is one of the nicer colors offered this year at the moment. And I actually really like this color, and it comes on an array of other models as well. Now, the second optional color, the custom color, that's why I'm saying it's the second color, is White Sand Pearl. And well, I'm sure I voiced my opinion on this one. don't really like it. However, it looks pretty good on the 48, so I'm not going to knock it this time. Now, again, this is one of those bikes that is a blank canvas. Yes, you have a 1200cc engine in between your legs, so unlike the 883, you're going to have a lot more power. However, there's no need to really put anything more into the engine. You can do a stage 1 kit, obviously, but in terms of buying this bike, the reason why you would buy this bike compared to an Iron 883, the 883 is more of a beginner bike. If you're coming from an 883, perhaps you bought a used one for, $4,000 or $5,000 on Kijiji or something like that, and now you're looking to trade up, the 48 is a perfect option, especially since in that kind of Sportster segment, it is the only option left. It's a pretty good option. The fat tires on it make it really nimble. The mirrors are reversed, so it's very, very sporty. And to be completely honest, it's going to really depend on what type of riding you guys do, because you have a category which is cruiser. However, the Iron 883 is more of an actual cruiser, while the 48 is, in my opinion, a more of a bobber style bike. So depending on the style you want, depending on the performance, the handling that you want, those will be some deciding factors that you guys have to take into consideration before you put the money down. So hopefully this information helps you guys in choosing which one to buy. The Softail Standard, the only 107 in the lineup of the cruisers. Now, all I've seen is 114s. However, the Softail Standard is a 107, coming in at $16,799 with a surcharge of only $500 compared to the $800 on the others. Now, this is great news if you're looking to jump into a Softail, especially one with a lot of potential. Now, obviously, your first color option is Vivid Black. Your second... Oh, sorry, my bad. There isn't a second one. The Softail Standard, yes, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. I knew it only came in one color, but are you guys surprised at that? I'm a little bit surprised, to be completely honest. I thought maybe we'd get a second color, but no. You only get one color to choose from, and that is Vivid Black. Now, is that a bad thing? Not really. Vivid Black is a great color. And, of course, Harley decided to be nice to you guys and added ABS and security as a standard option on the bike, so you don't have to worry about adding any extras. Like I said, this is a great bike to start with. It's a blank canvas, and that's always a good thing. Now, one of the major changes that they made to this bike this year are the silver cast aluminum 6-spoke Annihilator wheels. This used to be one of the P&A options, and it's also on the Street Bob 114. However, this time they've done it in silver on the Standard. It looks great, so I'm definitely not complaining. And Vivid Black, guys, I know I was pulling your leg, but believe me, even though we have only one color to choose from, it is the best color. You can always do something with it. You can put a pinstripe on it. You can do whatever you want with it. You can even wrap the tank if you really wanted to. Now, again, that transmission dipstick, yes, the cast zinc to the composite material, it's on this bike as well. I know it's not a major difference, but there must be a reason for it. And like I said, this is a blank canvas motorcycle. If you guys are looking to get a Softail, this is the Standard. This is called a Standard for a reason. Basically, you start off with a 107, and don't tell anybody that I'm telling you this, but you can pump this baby up to a 128. Yeah, a 128. Or you can throw a crate 131 motor in it. I have a rocket ship. Yeah. Don't tell anybody. So, roughly $17,000 for this motorcycle? And you make it go super fast? It's a really good option. Now, all jokes aside, it does only have a single seat, solo seat, so you won't be taking any passengers unless you get the add-ons to, you know, allow a passenger on, because if you decide to go with that 120, I mean, if you decide to go with a bigger engine, you're definitely going to need something for the passenger or they're going to be flying off the back. So, what'd you guys think of the Softail Standard details? Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you guys got enough information that you can make a decision on whether or not this bike is right for you. Yes, the Street Bob 114, coming in at $18,499 Canadian. You will have to add $500 surcharge onto it. However, this is a bike that I previously reviewed and I absolutely loved the bike. It has great handling and really they didn't change too much on this bike this year. However, there are some changes that you need to be aware of. So the first thing that you guys should be aware of is that it's going to come in vivid black. No extra cost, which is great. Now, the additional colors that you get to choose from, these are really exciting. The first one that you have is Gauntlet Gray. The second one is Redline Red. The red is absolutely insane. It is very, very sharp looking. And the third custom color that you guys get to choose from is my personal favorite for this year. I love this color. It is Fastback Blue. Now, all three of those colors are going to cost you an extra $500. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Now, the other changes that they've made are adding the Annihilator cast aluminum wheels, which are going to be coming in black, gloss black, and they are the 6-spoke option, which used to be an old P&A option, and now it's standard on the bike. The bike that I reviewed last year for 2021, if you guys remember, I will leave a link as well for you guys, so you guys can go check that review out. That bike had spokes. So basically what they've done is made the ride a little bit more stiff, which is going to improve the performance of the bike, the handling of the bike. So instead of the kind of a squishy feeling, it's going to be more firm, it's going to be more planted, so it's going to be more performance oriented when you're carving corners, for example. And I know this may not be a huge thing to note, however, the transmission dipstick is a little bit different. They've swapped it out from the cast zinc to a composite material. That is it. It's nothing too fancy, but it's been changed. So, Street Bob 114, price looks good, paint options, man. Regardless of which one you choose, they all look great. The Gauntlet Gray we actually have at the dealership at the moment of me recording this. However, it was pre-sold, and to be completely honest with you guys, in the lighting of the dealership, I don't think it really does it justice. I think this color is really going to shine, quite literally, way better out in the sun. So these paints, you know, as vibrant as they are, as great as they look on the computer screen, I think you guys are going to be very surprised when you buy them, roll them out into the sun, and really get a good, proper look at them. So I hope this information helps you guys when choosing which bike to purchase. The Fat Bob 114, my favorite bike. Ah, yes. When it's your favorite bike, you always worry. The price, $23,799 Canadian with, oh boy, $800 surcharge. Yes, you read that correctly, $800. Ouch. So, yes, it's going to come in vivid black, basic, standard color, which it does look good in. And then there's the White Sand Pearl, which is going to cost you an extra $500, which I'm personally not a fan of. However, you might be. Now, the newest... Oh man, I can't believe I'm saying this. The newest refreshed fuel tank graphic. Oh man, I'm sorry, but I have to say it. It looks like a 5-year-old went into Microsoft Paint and design this. It looks absolutely horrible. It doesn't look as bad in vivid black, but when you see the white sand pearl, it looks horrible. This is my favorite bike. And right now, I am cringing so hard. I think Harley really screwed up on this one. So if you guys like it, that's great. That's awesome. But personally, my favorite is the 2018 or 2019 models. And they always will be, because they, to me, were just perfect. Now, the updated transmission dipstick, of course, cast zinc to the composite material. It's also included on this bike, and other than that, they haven't changed anything about the bike, except made a horrible graphic for the tank, which also, it looks a little weird at the very bottom because the line kind of comes to a point, and I think it should have been either rounded off or perhaps cut on a diagonal. But I'm not the designer, so c'est la vie. So, I know I'm not too happy with this, but maybe you guys are, and hopefully this information helps you guys when deciding whether or not to purchase the Fat Bob 114. The Fat Boy 114. It's also a bike that I have test ridden before, and I really, really liked it. The price this year is $24,995 with $800 surcharge, just like the Fat Bob. It's a little bit much, but it's something we're going to have to get used to. Now, of course, this bike is going to be offered in vivid black, no extra cost to you guys. However, we have two other options to choose from. These are the two custom colors. We have Reef Blue for $500. And yes, Reef Blue still looks great. It is my second favorite color this year, next to Fastback Blue. And honestly, it looks really, really nice on the Fat Boy. The second color option, number 2, is Midnight Crimson with Vivid Black. Now, this one's going to cost you an extra $900. And, I don't know, the jury is still out on this one. I'm not a huge fan of this color combo anyway, but maybe you guys are. Now, there is a change. I know I'm sighing already, and this is in reference to the Lakester wheels, which is an 11-spoke cutout. Yes, they took the Lakester wheel and they put cutouts in it, so they're actually individual spokes. Harley describes it as a turbine wheel. I hope you guys can realize why I'm sighing. If not, the reason I'm sighing, and I'm really disappointed in this, is because dirt is going to be collecting in these wheel cutouts, and it just means more cleaning on the bike, and I hate cleaning my bike. You know, my Suzuki has spokes, and it's such a pain to clean spokes. Such a pain. That is the one feature that I actually loved about the Fat Boy, that it didn't have spokes. It was literally a solid disc wheel. Didn't have to do anything. You just spray water at it, take a sponge, washcloth, whatever, scrub it clean, and you're good to go. Now you have spokes. Now you have more work when it comes to cleaning. Now, the refreshed tank badge design is perfect. It's one of the ones that I give 2 thumbs up on, and I am so glad that they did not screw up the Fat Boy. So, that's good. However, the one change that I'm not super surprised by, actually surprised that it didn't get done sooner, is the left side gas cap, the faux gas cap, that has been removed. So you don't have to worry about the fake one and accidentally trying to twist it off when you go to fill up at the gas station and go, oops, I broke it. You don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'm actually pretty impressed with that. Plus it opens up the design a little bit more, lets the tank breathe so you can kind of enjoy the contour of it and the color as well. So that's really, really nice. And last but not least, that pesky updated transmission dipstick from cast zinc to a composite material, that is also on the Fat Boy. So those are the details for the 2022 Fatboy 114 model. So I hope this information helps you guys decide on whether or not this bike is right for you. The one, the only, the Heritage Classic, in brackets 114, because the website has a little bit of conflicting information on it. It doesn't actually designate it as a 114. However, all the photos shows a 114 engine. So who knows? But the price on it is $25,999 with that pesky $800 surcharge. What are you going to do? Now, this one is going to be quite lengthy because they have so many options it's not even funny. Which is a good thing, but also a bad thing, because I have a very long list to go through for you guys. Now, they're going to be offering chrome, cast wheels, and laced wheels as well. Now, in reference to the chrome, this is the engine. So basically how the engine looks, exhaust, that stuff. So we have Vivid Black, which is going to be the chrome styling, if you will. And it is going to include cast wheels. Now, these are going to be the black wheels. They're not going to be chrome wheels. They're going to be black. But the engine and the exhaust and other components, the trim, if you will, is going to be chrome. And you can also get this with the chrome package and laced wheels. Now, obviously, laced wheels are just going to be standard chrome or silver, however you want to describe that. That is the basic one. That is the basic package with Vivid Black. Your second option is Midnight Crimson, which I'm not really a fan of. However, it's one of those options that is going to cost you an additional $500. I'm going to leave that up to you if it's worth it or not for you. Maybe you're a fan of the paint. Me personally, I'm not. However, this again is going to include that chrome trim with the cast black rims. And of course, you can also get laced wheels as well. And in terms of the third option, you have the Reef Blue and Vivid Black. This is a stellar combination of colors. I absolutely love it. However, on the chrome trim package, not for me. Now, again, you're going to have the cast wheel, and it's going to cost you $900 for that paint. Ouch. Is it worth it? Oh yeah, it is totally worth it. Totally worth it. And of course, you can get the chrome package with the laced wheels. Now, here's where it gets really, really pricey. Yes, we have it Vivid Black, all blacked out trim, my personal favorite, with these cast wheels. However, it's going to cost you $1,100. Yes, $1,100 to black everything out. All that trim, the engine, the exhaust, all the other trim pieces on the bike. Yeah, $1,100. Is it worth it? It might be if you start breaking down the prices and list everything off. And considering I've worked at Harley long enough and I've done this for customers to break prices down when they want to convert things, I'm going to say it's probably worth it. Now, obviously, you got the option of the laced wheels as well. However, this time the actual rim of the wheel is going to be black. So that's one of the blacked out features of that option. Second option for you for paint is the White Sand Pearl. Now, again, this is going to be the blacked out trim with the cast wheel. However, this one is going to cost you even more. It's going to cost you $1,600 Canadian. And again, you can also put the laced wheel on, which doesn't cost any extra money. It's always the paint. It's always the paint and it's always the trim, but never the rims. I don't know why. Now, we're getting to some good stuff. Trust me on this one. Redline Red and Vivid Black. what a nice combo. Now, may not be for everybody, and may not be for everyone's wallet either. Add on an extra $2,000. And again, you can put lace wheels on it if you want. Now, the third and final custom color option that you get to choose from is one of my personal favorites, and this combo is perfect. I don't care how much it costs. If you like this combination and you're exactly like me and you love it, just buy the bike. It is Reef Blue and Vivid Black. Yes, all blacked out, engine, exhaust, all the trim, everything. It is an additional $2,000 because keep in mind that special paint and the blacked out trim, so a combined total, it's going to cost you $2,000. However, we have one of these on the showroom floor. It was one of the first 6 bikes delivered to us this year, and it looks absolutely amazing. Definitely not a bike that I would buy. However, visually, it is aesthetically pleasing in every single way. This bike is literally perfect. I'm kind of biased. I like blue. However, the Reef Blue and the Vivid Black combination with the blacked out features of this heritage classic, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So if you guys ever get to see one of these in person and close up, you will, well, I'm going to say you'll probably end up drooling all over it because I pretty much am every single day. Now, the one thing that I want to go over and basically explain to you guys the breakdown of the blacked out trim. So this is going to be a very long list, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by showing you visually while I talk about it. Now, Wrinkled Black is going to be for the upper rocker covers, the camshaft cover, transmission cover, primary. Gloss Black is going to be used on the lower rocker covers, the rear light bar, the windshield brackets, the front light bar, the turn signal standoffs, the mirrors, the triple clamps, and black anodized wheel hubs with hubcaps. We're not done yet. Then there is also Matte Black, which is used on the exhaust shields in combination with chrome muffler tips. Now, personally, when I saw this photo on the website originally, I wasn't a huge fan of the chrome muffler tips contrasting against the black heat shields. However, seeing it in person, it actually looks really, really good. So, and you guys don't have to take my word for it because these things should be arriving in dealerships now. And if they're not, they're definitely on their way. Sign up on a mailing list if you can. Tell your dealership you want to check one of these bikes out because they're really, really nice. Now, again, this is an option that I've already mentioned. The black laced wheels and also the faux pas gas cap has been removed and should have been done sooner, really. But they finally did it, so we should be applauding Harley for that one. And, of course, that transmission dipstick updated from the cast zinc to the composite material. Yeah, it's done on this one as well. Whew. Well, guys, I am definitely out of breath after listing all of those details. Between the chrome package and the blacked out package, there are a lot of options for you to look at and decide on. So hopefully me listing them for you will help you guys out in deciding on which one is right for you. Well, guys, what did you think? If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button so I know that it's working. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. Is there a bike that you guys are drooling over or pulling your wallet out for? Let me know in the comments section down below. Let me know which bike it is and why. I'm very interested to find out what bikes you guys are super excited for, or if you're not excited for anything yet, is there a particular reason? Are you guys waiting for the world premiere to come out? Maybe you're looking for a CVO. I don't know. Or maybe you're looking at a different model completely. Maybe you're looking at something that doesn't even exist yet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, as usual, be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future videos on the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one.